ancestors were being treated back then. All right. So guys, if you are coming new to this, use my live stream, do well to hit the subscribe button, share this live stream so that many African people got to know how our ancestors were being treated back then. All right. So my reason for this live stream today is because I want to take you guys to show you how our ancestors were being treated back then. All right. So I'm going to show you a river bank where to illustrate you, to show how there was this how this our ancestors were being carried away on slave ship to foreign land, to the Western world, for slavery. All right. So stay tuned on this live stream while I take you to this river bank to illustrate to you on how they used to carry our ancestors on this on slave ships to foreign land. All right. So come with me while I take you to this river bank. All right. Let's work together. Please show them. Let you see. Show them everywhere. Show them everywhere. So this is Africa. This is an interior part in Africa. I am going to show you. You are going to understand that Africa is a natural, is a nat, is a continent most mainly for natural endorsement. All right. So stay tuned on this live stream. This is Africa. No matter the environment, but we are naturally we are naturally happy of our environment. Yes, because these foreigners, these imperialists, Western imperialists, they thought Africa is a dark continent that nobody can stay there, like to live there. You can see, even though there are butches everywhere, there are nasty areas everywhere, the people still live inside. Look at it, there are water everywhere, but houses are still there. People still live their good lives. People still live good. This will tell you that what, no matter where you come from, you will always be yourself. No matter where you find a place, no matter how you find where you find where you are located, you will still live better. All right. So stay tuned while I take you to that river bank. All right. So stay tuned. We'll soon get there. All right. Soon get there. Mais j'aime ça beaucoup t'afficher, beaucoup ça te plaît plus non. Hein? Okay, welcome back again, family. So, family, as I told you while introducing to you people on what I'm going to illustrate to you people, you guys, I hope you are seeing the river. I hope you are seeing this. This is just a small illustration of what I was trying to say. All right. So remember that back then in doing our ancestors when they were being treated, when we were being carried away to like to the western world to like on slave ships, they use some of these rivers like this to carry them away for slavery so that they could go and work as slaves in foreign land. All right. So the reason for this video today is because most of these foreign imperialists, these foreign invaders, they thought that maybe since they have been using our ancestors, they have passed through that way of slavery and slave trade. They thought that up to now, some of these imperialists, they are still trying to implement same strategy to many African leaders, many African people. All right. So it has come to a point that we have said enough is enough. We won't continue to be slaves. We will continue to be working with these imperialists that their main option was not to like to keep us African, like was not to make African to big to look so big, because see up to date they see Africa as a dark continent, and Africa as that continent that don't have anything to share to the population. All right, so I'm here to tell you that we are out of this slavery and slave trade. We are not more in that ancient days, in that ancient time, that will still like submit to them, to these imperialists. So enough is enough. All right. So you can see the river flowing. It's like, I don't know, I'm not having like, I don't know where but the river is coming from that side towards this area, rolling down. It goes right down to the horizon. We don't know where it ends, but it pushes right down to show you that what the river continues. All right. So please, my dear imperialists, my dear African people coming across this video, I'm here to illustrate that this that our we should not be this bad treated, because we cannot continue to be treated this way as our ancestry uh, 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 as our ancestors were being treated. They won't continue to maltreat us. We won't continue to be slaves to these Western imperialists. All right, enough is enough. All right. So that's why I came so far to like illustrate you guys, to like show you guys again, to take you back again on what was happening in our ancient days during the time of our ancestors. This is how they were being treated, carrying on slave ships to foreign land, yeah, for slavery. So this can never happen again. This can never happen again. All right. You can see guys, the people are there working on that bridge. I know, I know many of those Western imperialists looking this, watching me live now, will think that Africa, because Africa is still backward. Look at the kind of bridges that are making like people to cross. They are not even more secure. The bridges are not like that good for somebody to even to taking as a pathway to march on it. But in our own little effort, in our own little technology that we have thought this why, even though we don't have that money or that finance to build a very good and a marchable bridge for everyone, we just thinking wise to make this one, to construct this kind of a bridge. I know many of you people will be seeing it like as the bridge is so, it's not that a very good pathway for people to work on. But as there's no money, as we still work hard to improve our continent, to improve our country, we need to just start with this kind of pavement. All right. So guys, if you are coming to this live stream for your first time, please do well to hit the subscribe button, to share this live, especially to those outside there, to those Western imperialists, so that they should see that even though they think that we are still backward, they are working so hard to be fine. All right. So we don't need to be maltreated as they did in ancient days with our ancestors. All right. So I just came here today to illustrate you the little of my effort. I came so very far, traveled so very far to come here to illustrate you guys, to show just this little river on how our ancestors were being carried on slave ships to foreign land, for slavery. Can you imagine? We carrying our ancestors, eh, tied, being tied, their feet and their hand being tied to carry them to foreign land for 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 slavery, eh, which is really unbearable for us, in this our generation to still see again that this imperialists, this Western imperialists wants to still continue maltreating us. Eh? They come now to our country like they think they thought of making things better, but they are instead there trying to implement, taking our natural resources. Eh? Same in this river. As this river like this, there are fishermen that comes always very early in the morning to do fishing here. Eh? To go when they do fishing, they go to the market and sell, and it help us, it help the economy. Eh? It help boost our economy because this river it doesn't flow like this, but there are many activities that are going on here. All right, fishermen come and do their fishing, and it bring income to the country. It helps their family also. So this river is not just a river of just for sightseeing, but it brings income for many individuals, for many Africans. eh, just that just now is not a traveling time. If not, because I've been seeing some boats carrying some people from one place to another, for transportation. That's another means of transport. So we have so many ways. We have so many ways. Africa have so many ways to make money. We have so many ways to make money. There are natural resources here that if you want to dip into this river, there are so many natural resources that we can dip inside and remove and will help the economy. So that's why some of these imperialists they can come in one areas like this and decide to occupy the area because they know that this area is good in natural resources. Try to occupy various areas. There are so many there are so many sightseeing areas, but in particular in Africa, that these Western imperialists come there when they notice that there is this something, there is a mining mineral somewhere there. They try to occupy the area to mine them and go with it in their countries. eh, Producing of good chains, good jewelries, bring them back to the country, selling it in very high rate. eh. All this is because we back then we never had a taste of what we had now. Because now in our day now our days now we cannot allow that anything like this of this kind to happen. And again, you need to know that we as individuals and Africans, we don't decide because we have leaders that control us. Some of these things are not happening just because us individuals we are even aware of. It's some of our leaders that have decided to be puppet to this Western imperialists. That decided to be puppet like like the one that anything that concerning money. Because normally when these Western imperialists come to any African countries, they come and discuss maybe something. They come and discuss purposely. If they have seen an area that is very good in natural resources, they go further and to confuse the leader of a country with money, bribes them, giving them money like to occupy the area. We have been seeing it mostly in many African countries. eh? And that's why many of these African countries they have sent off their colonial masters. Like for example, like the Sahel country, you have the Burkina Faso, the Mali, and the Niger. They don't want anything to do with the France, to do with French again in their country. They don't want anything to do with the French government to control them again. So they say enough is enough. That's why they have sent all the French colonies, all the French companies in this area, in these countries. They have all closed them, and they were studying French Revolution in many of the countries like Mali, in Niger, and Burkina Faso. They were studying French Revolution there. But as of now, everything has been eradicated because they don't want anything again to do with the French rule again in that country. Just because of this kind of way of life that they have decided to implement on Africans. eh? Because there's no advantage that any Western imperialists come in the country to come to do something without the intention without any intention of trying to like invade a particular area. They always have intention on why they are in one or two, or why they are in that same territory. All right. So my video today is to tell us that to tell you guys watching that enough is enough. We cannot more be puppet to these Western imperialists. We cannot more allow them to come to our land, occupy territory with them, taking on others. That's neo-colonialism because somebody outside cannot come here and come and be controlling us. It's impossible. Yes, it's impossible as an African. As African watching, this is really impossible. It cannot happen. I cannot continue to accept it. All right, I cannot continue to accept it. That's why I brought you guys here to do live stream in this river so that you people to see that this is what our ancestral fathers were suffering from. Eh? This is the kind of river they carry them on slave ship to foreign land for slavery. Eh? So this thing can never happen again. Slavery and slave trade needs to stop because there is another way. Slavery and slave trade doesn't mean they need to carry you, need to tie or give you torture you or do some kind of nasty thing on you. But this kind of way that they are now coming in, like to occupy territories in some countries and take over a territory, is really unbearable for many African people. All right. So enough is enough. Enough is enough. We don't need to be treated like this again. All right. So please, if you are coming new to the channel, please do it to hit the subscribe button, to share this video so that it reach many people as possible, especially those in the diaspora. All right. Thanks for watching, and I promise you, in my next live stream, I'm going to take you to another to another site where the cradle of Africa, how Africa's civilization came about. All right. Thanks for watching. Boy, I'm no, look. Boy,